To
Yes,
start
sir.
off in the
Yes, sir.
beginning, you're from New Orleans, right?
Yes, sir. New Orleans. That's me.
Okay, for sure. And how was it like for you growing up there? And what kind of kid were you like?
Man, New Orleans was rough. My mom passed away. I ended up moving with my dad. I remember. I went to school there. I used to fight all the time in elementary school. Man, I used to fight all the time. I don't know if it was because my mom passed away. Like if I think back in my head right now, I don't know if it's because my mom passed away or that's how my life was. Because maybe my mom was sick or whatever. So we were everywhere. We were never like in a place for a long time. And it's not like no like oh we're moving house to house and it's really that bad. As a kid you really don't know. You're just doing and you're going with the flow. So if I was to say it was we were moving house to house, we was, but if I was to say it was super bad, it was okay as a kid, but now I can think, yeah, I know that I can see the struggle now that I'm an older person and understand. So, you know, we struggled a little bit in New Orleans, but my family was always like the guy energy like me. They always get things done. So when I said struggle, it's like a lot of people use welfare and use things to get by at times, and that's a normal struggle, honestly, in America nowadays. Everybody family came from it or have to fall back on it to get back on their feet again. So I would say it's normal, man. I'm a normal kid. Was very bad. Lost my mom when I was young. That's gave me fire to get here today. And all the sad stories. Everybody has the sad story, But for sure, something I grew up in a way that makes me like I am today. And yeah, there was definitely some problems growing up, and it was not perfect. It was very hard life. I ended up moving all the way to Guam, and I played sports in middle school and high school, so I didn't fight at all in middle school and high school. I played sports all four quarters, football, rugby, track and field,
Okay.
tried a couple wrestling, but wrestling was always in the same quarter as rugby. So believe it or not, I was picking rugby over wrestling. I was playing rugby
Hmm. In Guam or in
in
Louisiana?
Guam, in
Okay, in
Guam,
Guam.
in Guam. So I'm saying like in New Orleans, I fought all the time in elementary school there. When I got to Guam, I think I was sixth grade. I fought here a little bit. I still have that same because people will pick on me. So I got that same kind of Izzy them story, man. When I hear their
Yeah.
story, I'm like, I got that same kind of Izzy them story. The black kid moved to the island. There wasn't much black people there. Here at the time, now there's a lot more, and people like I and people know us around here now. But back then, it was real island life. When those typhoons and stuff used to hit back then, when I was a lot younger, yeah, it was real island life. Like Guam has came a long way to turn itself to American, like it's real Americanized now. But when I got here
Yeah.
and we moved here, it was throwback, bro. It's like we went to it the 1800s real quick.
Yeah. So
But
you
they
had to
came a
adjust a
long
lot
way
probably.
now. Yeah, so you have to adjust a lot. But like I said, I was getting teased, and I was a black kid. Man, no one knows what it's like to move to a place and then Black History Month pops up. Black History Month pops up, and you're the only black kid in that school, and then
Yeah.
they're showing all the bad things that happen to black people, like pow, pow, pow. They're just, and you're sitting there and you see your classmates and stuff. They're like, they're kids, man. They're tripping out. They're tripping out. Like, dude, that happened. They like pretty much like, as a kid, you'll think that happened to me, like that, man. So I went through stuff like that, and then like, there's always the naughty kids that want to pick on you and stuff like that. So I fought a lot when I was young, like young a lot. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it was from my mom passing away and that's how it was, but I have definitely had a fire and I used to fight. But when I got older, I played all sports and I was very, I wanted to play those sports. I wanted to not get suspended because you're not going to be able to play, get on the team. So I did what was right to save myself and it helped me be an athlete today.